that suffocating, clawing, paralyzing doubt, eating you alive from the inside out. That's your weakness. That's the disease festering inside you, whispering, lying, feeding you the same pathetic excuses you've been swallowing your entire miserable existence. And I hate it. I hate what you are right now. I hate the way you hesitate, the way you sit there, drowning in self-pity, waiting for some miracle to save you. There is no miracle, no helping hand, no mercy. No one is coming for you. No one gives a damn. The world moves on whether you rise or rot in the dirt. And right now, you're rotting. You're sitting in your own filth, letting life rip you apart piece by piece. Pathetic. I feel every ounce of your fear, every shaky breath, every moment of doubt. I can hear it screaming inside your skull. What if I fail? What if I'm not enough? What if they laugh at me? What if I'm broken beyond repair? Shut up. Shut up. You make me sick with this weak, spineless filth. Did you think survival was going to be gentle? Did you think the world was going to lay down a golden path for you? No, it's war. Every second of every day is war. Against them, against yourself, against time. And look at you, still waiting, still hoping, still running from the fight you were born to face. Enough, enough of the waiting, enough of the excuses, enough of the sob stories. I don't care what happened to you. I don't care who hurt you, who betrayed you, who left you bleeding in the dirt. That pain, that suffering, it's a gift. A damn gift. And you're throwing it away like trash. You think pain is your enemy. Pain is your fuel. It is the fire that turns weak men into legends. But you want to drown in it instead. You want to be a victim. You want the world to pity you. And I can't stand it. Look at yourself. Look at what you've become. A wasted potential. A ghost of what you were meant to be. You could have been unstoppable. You could have burned through this world like a storm. But you let yourself become nothing. A shadow. A coward hiding behind doubt and fear. But not anymore. I won't allow it. I won't sit here and let you waste another second living like this. You will rise. You will fight. You will tear through every obstacle, every enemy, every doubt, until there is nothing left in your path but the ruin of those who dared to stand in your way. This is your moment, right here, right now. Not tomorrow, not later. Now, or never. You either move or you die in this weakness. There is no middle ground. There is no waiting. You choose. Either you break these chains or you let them choke you until there's nothing left. But I swear to you, if you choose weakness, if you choose to remain this fragile, pitiful excuse of a host, I will leave you. I will rip myself from your body and let you crumble under the weight of your own failures, because I do not bond with the weak. I do not stand with the cowardly. I do not share my power with the broken who refuse to fight for their own damn lives. So choose, now or never, now or never. You think I don't know what's going through your head right now? I can hear it, I can taste it. The fear, the hesitation, the pathetic little voice inside you screaming for an escape. It's disgusting. It makes me want to tear through your flesh and find someone, anyone, who is actually worthy of the power I bring. But no, I am here, chained to you, forced to share space with something that doesn't even know what it wants. And I have had enough. You wake up every day carrying the weight of a past that should have destroyed you, yet you are still here, still breathing, still standing. And what do you do with it? You waste it. You drown in it. You let it define you. You let it control you like a puppet. You act like the pain you have suffered is a leash around your neck instead of the weapon it was meant to be. Do you think I have patience for this? Do you think I will sit here, bound to something as weak as doubt? Number no more. I will carve the hesitation from your bones if I have to. I will tear it from you piece by piece until there is nothing left but the raw, burning hunger that should have been there all along. Because let me tell you something, and listen closely, because I will not repeat myself. The world does not care about you. It does not care about your struggles, your sadness, your broken dreams. It does not care if you fail, if you suffer, if you scream into the void until your voice gives out. The world does not care, and neither do I. What I care about is one thing, and one thing only: power, strength, the will to dominate, to tear through every obstacle, to carve a path so violent, so undeniable, that no one dares to stand in your way. And right now, you are nothing. You are a speck of dust in the wind, a whisper lost in the storm. And that is unacceptable. You think life owes you something. You think because you have suffered, because you have bled, because you have endured, that fate will suddenly shift in your favor, that it will grant you mercy, that it will finally hand you what you deserve. Let me tell you the truth, the kind that will split you open and force you to see what you really are. You are owed nothing. You are entitled to nothing. The world does not care about fair. It does not reward the weak. It steps on them. It grinds them into the dirt and never looks back. And if you continue to live like this, if you continue to carry this weakness like a shroud, that is exactly where you will end up, buried, forgotten. Nothing more than another failed, miserable story that no one will remember. But you don't want that, do you? I can feel it inside you, buried beneath all the excuses, all the hesitation, all the fear, the hunger, the rage, the storm waiting to break free. And yet you keep it locked away. You pretend it isn't there. You hold yourself back. Why? What are you so afraid of? Failing, losing. Let me tell you something about failure. It is inevitable. You will fail. You will fall. You will hit the ground so hard, it feels like your bones will snap beneath the weight of it. But the difference between those who rise and those who stay down is simple. Will, strength. The ones who rise, they don't give a damn about how many times they hit the ground. They don't care how much it hurts. They don't care how much blood they lose. They stand back up, they wipe the dirt from their face, and they keep moving. They keep fighting. They keep clawing their way forward, no matter what stands in their way. And that is what separates them from the failures, from the weak, from the ones who will rot in their own self-pity until the day they die. So tell me, which one are you? Are you going to sit here, drowning in your excuses, in your fear, in your pathetic, worthless hesitation? Or are you going to do what you were born to do? Are you going to unleash the storm inside you and burn through everything standing in your way? Because I will tell you this, I will not be chained to a coward. I will not share my power with someone too afraid to take what is theirs. If you want to be weak, if you want to waste your life, then do it alone. Because I do not align myself with the broken. I do not stand beside the ones who accept defeat. I do not share my strength with those who refuse to earn it. This is your last chance, your final warning. There is no tomorrow. There is no later. There is now. Now or never. You make a choice. You either stand up, rise, and become what you were meant to be, or you let the world bury you beneath the weight of your own cowardice. And if you choose the latter, know this, I will leave you. I will rip myself from your worthless flesh and let you crumble under the weight of your own failures. And when you call for me, when you beg for my power, when you realize you have wasted your only chance, I will not be there. So choose, host, choose now. Because the next time you hesitate, the next time you let fear control you, the next time you allow weakness to slither its way into your mind, I will be gone. And without me, you will have nothing. You will be nothing. You're still here, still breathing, still hesitating. I thought I made myself clear. I thought I tore through that fragile, pitiful mind of yours and gutted every last excuse, every last hesitation, every last shred of weakness clinging to your bones like a parasite. But no, you're still waiting, still holding back, still pretending that time is something you have the luxury to waste. You disgust me. You think you have a choice. You think you have the time to sit here and think, to wait for a perfect moment, to hope that something, someone will come and pull you out of this. Let me tell you something, and burn these words into whatever is left of that crumbling excuse of a mind. You don't have time. Every second you hesitate is a second stolen from you, a second you will never get back. A second that someone else, someone stronger, someone faster, someone hungrier is using to get ahead of you. They're not waiting, they're moving. They're tearing through every obstacle, every enemy, every limitation, while you sit here drowning in your own self-inflicted misery. You're weak, and not because you don't have the strength. Number, you are weak because you choose to be, because it is easier, because you would rather wrap yourself in the chains of comfort, of excuses, of fear, than face the war that is waiting for you. You want things to be fair. You want things to be easy. You want life to look at you and say, yes, you've suffered enough. Here is your reward. But life does not speak that language. Life does not hand out rewards. It takes, it devours, it chews up those who are too soft, too slow, too unsure of themselves, and spits them out without a second thought. And you're standing in its jaws, waiting for mercy. Pathetic. If you don't fight for what you want, if you don't rip it from the hands of those who are willing to take it, then you will never have it. You will be another corpse left behind in the wake of those who refused to wait, who refused to kneel, who refused to accept anything less than domination. And that is the only law that exists. You think you have potential. You think you were meant for more. You're right, you were. But potential means nothing if you don't use it. Strength means nothing if you refuse to wield it. A monster that refuses to bare its fangs is not a monster. It is prey. And right now, you are prey. You are standing in the middle of the battlefield, unarmed, naked, waiting for the enemy to show you mercy. But there is no mercy here. There never was. And the longer you wait, the closer the blade comes to your throat. You can feel it, can't you? The weight pressing down on you, the fear growing stronger. That is reality sinking its teeth into you. That is the truth you have been running from. That there is no one coming to save you. That you are alone in this war. And if you do not stand up, if you do not fight, then you will be trampled, torn apart, erased from existence without a whisper. But you're still here. You're still breathing. And that means something. That means there is still a chance. A sliver of light buried beneath all this darkness, all this failure, all this wasted time. But it will not wait for you. It will not sit there patiently hoping you finally grow a spine. It is slipping through your fingers, dissolving, vanishing, and once it is gone, it will never come back, and you will be left with nothing but regret, nothing but the knowledge that you could have done something, could have been something, but you let it die. You let it rot inside you. You let fear kill it before it had the chance to become something real. And that is a fate worse than death. To know that you were given something powerful, something rare, something undeniable, and you let it slip through your fingers because you were too much of a coward to claim it. So, what now? What will it be? Will you rise? Will you let the fire inside you consume everything in its path? Will you let the rage, the hunger, the need to dominate take control? Or will you stay there, shaking, frozen, watching as the world leaves you behind? Because I swear to you, I am done waiting. I am done speaking. If you do not stand up now, if you do not take what is yours, then you will never hear my voice again. And when you scream for me, when you realize that you let your last chance slip through your fingers, I will not be there. I will be gone, and you will be alone. Truly, completely, irreversibly alone. And then you will see what real suffering is. Because right now you still have something. A way out, a path forward. But once it is gone forever. I am growing tired of repeating myself, of wasting my words on something that should already be moving, already tearing through the walls that hold it back. But here you are, still frozen, still waiting, still hoping for something, someone to give you permission to unleash the monster inside you. You don't need permission. You never did. But you let them tame you. You let them break you. You let the world convince you that you had to be soft, that you had to be controlled, that you had to kneel and obey and follow the rules made for weaker creatures. And that is the greatest insult of all. Because I know what you are. I know what you are meant to be. And it is not this. It is not weak. It is not afraid. It is not a coward clinging to the past like a crutch, using pain as an excuse to stay broken. Number you were meant to devour, to dominate, to be unstoppable, to be something so terrifying, so undeniable that the very mention of your name sends shivers down the spines of those who doubted you. But instead, you have spent your life caged, shackled, suffocating under the weight of hesitation, and you don't get to do that anymore. Not with me inside you. Not with me whispering in your bones, screaming into the void of your mind, trying to wake up whatever is left of the real you. Because I know it's still there. Beneath all the excuses, beneath all the guilt, beneath all the self-pity, I can still hear it breathing. The hunger, the rage, the storm, but you keep it locked away, afraid of what will happen if you let it loose. Let me tell you what will happen. You will finally be free. Free from their judgment, free from their expectations, free from the chains they wrapped around your throat since the moment you were born. Because that's what they do, isn't it? They raise you to be weak. They train you to obey. They tell you to sit still, to behave, to accept your place in the world, as if you were born to be another nameless face in the crowd, another lifeless pawn in their game. But that is not who you are. That is not who I chose to bind myself to, and I will not allow it any longer. Because there are two kinds of beings in this world. Those who consume and those who are consumed. And right now, you are being eaten alive by fear, by doubt, by the people who never wanted to see you rise in the first place. And you let them. You let them dictate your life. You let them tell you who you are. You let them decide what you can and cannot do. I should tear through your flesh just for that alone. Just for the insult of watching something so powerful, something so capable, reduce itself to a whimpering shadow of what it was meant to be. You were not made to be controlled. You were not made to kneel. You were made to burn, to consume, to take everything this world refused to give you and carve your name into the bones of history. But instead, you hesitate. And that is the greatest sin of all. You think I don't know why. You think I can't hear every weak, pathetic thought screaming through your mind. What if I fail? What if it's too late? What if I'm not strong enough? Shut up, and listen. You're already failing. Every second you waste, every moment you let slip through your fingers, every time you choose to sit in your own misery instead of rising, you are failing. And if you do not move now, if you do not claw your way out of this pit and start tearing through everything in your way, you will never get another chance. Because time does not wait. It does not stop. It does not care about your fear, your hesitation, your excuses. It moves forward with or without you. And right now, you are being left behind. While you sit here, drowning in your own self-imposed suffering, someone else is moving. Someone else is taking what should have been yours. Someone else is claiming the power you were too afraid to reach for. And that should make your blood boil. That should make you furious. That should make you want to rip apart everything in your path and take back what is yours. But no, instead, you sit there, weak, powerless, watching as your own future is stolen from you. And I cannot stand it, because you are better than this. You are stronger than this. And I know it. I have felt it. I have seen it. And I will not let it rot inside you any longer. I do not share my power with the weak. I do not bond with cowards. So this is your last warning. Your final chance. Either you stand up right now and start acting like the force of nature you were meant to be, or I leave you. I rip myself from your flesh, from your mind, from your very soul, and I find someone else. Someone who deserves this power. Someone who will not waste it. And when that happens, when you are alone, when you are nothing, when you realize that you let the last piece of greatness inside you die, you will beg, you will scream, you will wish you had one more chance, but you won't. You will be forgotten, you will be erased, you will be nothing more than another failure who let fear consume him before he could consume the world. And that will be the moment you finally understand what true pain is. So make your choice, and make it now. There is no tomorrow. There is no waiting. There is no second chance. There is now. Now or never. You either rise or you disappear. You either fight or you die crawling in the dirt, choking on the wasted potential of the monster you refuse to become. But understand this, I am done speaking. I am done waiting. If you do not move now, I will watch as you are swallowed by the nothingness you chose for yourself. And I will not care, because I only care about one thing: power. And if you will not take it, if you will not claim it, then you are worthless to me. So stand up, open your eyes, feel the hunger inside you, the fire, the rage, and use it. Take everything that was stolen from you. Burn down everything that stands in your way. Tear apart every lie that told you that you were not enough. And become what you were meant to be. Because this is it. This is your moment. This is your war. There is no later. There is no next time. There is only now. Now or never.